Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Coding Machine and welcome back to a new series. So in this series I'm going to teach you that how could you learn C sharp. C sharp is a language that I have learned. So I have made this cool looking scene. We have a cube, we have a ground here and a sphere and a directional light and camera. So the first thing is that when you click play, or when you click WASD, it do not have any movement. So play it. So the first thing we have to go and add a component, and we have to add a script. So we have to go down here and add a script. You know what is script? So we have to name the script player movement, but the script should not have any dash or a space in between that. So when we have a dash, you could see that when we have a space here, it would be wrong, and when we have a dash here, it would be wrong too. So we have to go and click on the create and add. So I'm going to teach you in a very easy way, though the script is compiling, so just wait for some time. Now click on the script, and I have the 2019 version, but it doesn't depend on the version. It depends on your skill, the skill that you have. So just wait. And when the script opens, you haven't to be afraid. The first using tag here, using Unity engine, it means that you're using the Unity game engine. Like the Unity game engine, you know what is it. So these two using tags are just rubbish, so you have to raise them. So the public class, this public class platform, from here like this, you haven't to be concentrated on this. So the public class means that your script name is player movement. Okay, so this all is the script. I have told you this is all the script. So the first thing is void start. In the void start is when whenever starts, so the function you apply here will play when the game starts. So if you say destroy the player, so when the game would start, it would destroy the player. So the next thing is the void update method. You could put a movement and anything here that it would be again and again played by updated. It would be updated. So first we have to raise here and go to the top and write public rigid body. Rigid body is a physics material. Rigid body, RIG, the spelling, and then RB. Name it RB. So you could see we have an error because the spelling of public is wrong here. So you have to be very conscious to the spellings. And we have another problem here with the RB. This error is because with the RB you haven't put a semicolon. Semicolon is like a full stop in the RB. So if you put semicolon with RB, so the error would be solved, and when you would raise it, the error would come again, and when you put it again, it will be solved. So now in the void start, we have to get the component. So we will write rb.get component. The component we have to get is rigid body and rigid body. So then after this, put two brackets and a semicolon. It's must. Semicolon is must. Okay, so click Control Save and hit back into Unity. So in Unity, you just wait a second or some seconds. So then go to the sphere, and here you don't have you wouldn't have a rigid body, but search rigid body here in the component. So then click on the rigid body here, not the rigid body 2D, because it's not 2D, it's 3D. So click rigid body and drag the rigid body up here, down here, and then drag it to the box here. So we have now taken our rigid body in our script, and now we would add some force from the rigid body. So within the void update, we would go and write RB means rigid body. RB dot add force. It means that we would put input then brackets, and then if input 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 dot get key, and the key we have to get is down, and then brackets, and then key code, and the key code would be W, and it means okay. So now this means that wait a minute, let's solve this. So now this means that if if the player clicks this key down, and the key he clicks is W, so this happened. We haven't put anything here, so this would happen when we click W here. So we would add a force here, RB dot add force, and then bracket, and then write vector 3 and vector 3 dot forward. We have to add a forward force, so we have to write forward and then multiply by the speed. So our speed would be 100, so then end up with a semicolon. Now it means that a rigid body, convert the rigid body force to add a force in vector 3. I don't know the meaning of vector 3, so I'm just forward. It means that the force we have to add is forward and multiply by 100, and 100 is the speed. We could also add a float variable here, so we would go here and write public float, 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 and then write the speed. It means that whenever we go to Unity, we could change it from here. So we have to go to the Unity and just wait again, because it would load some time. And now when we go here, we have a speed, so we have to go and change it to 100. And now when we hit play and wait some time, so you could see that when we click W, our sphere moves. So this was a very good success for us. So now we have to go here and just go here and duplicate them, because you would think that it would be very hard to make it to make a force of A and SD. So we would control C, and down here we would paste it. Then again down here we would paste it, and then again here down it we would paste it. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. It means that it is enough for VASD. So we would change the W to A, the forward force to left, because when we click A on the computer, it would be left. So we have to put a dot in between them. So then we have to change this to W to D, D, and then we have to go here and change it to right, and put a and put a dot in between them. Okay, so now at the last we have to do the speed of backwards, so we would put dot back and change the speed to speed, because we haven't give the what's variable to it. So we have to change it to speed 2, and we have to change it to speed 2, and we have to change the W1 to speed 2. So speed, and now you would see when we go to the control save, and when we go to the Unity and just play it, and it's 100. We have an error here. Oh, we have put the right a small r. We have to put small r. I think so. Nothing is more right. So when we go now back into Unity and just wait some time for a minute or a half minute, so we would get a good Unity looking. So when we click play now and just wait some time, and now when we click W, A, S, D, and anything we want, now it goes in the force of that direction. But we have an error. My cube isn't going at this back speed. The solution for this error is that we haven't put the code S, because when we click W, our speed would go back and forth. So now when we click Control Save and hit back into Unity and play our game, so we have to play when we click play now again and wait some time. You have to wait in my video, because I'm not going to speed up my video. Okay, so when we click play, oh my god, when we click play again, you have to wait some time. Okay, so now when we click W, A, S, D, every force is applied here. So you could see here it's looking very cool. You could do it for all the forces, like up, forward, and you could also bump up the alpha to something like more. So then pause it and resume it. Now you could see that how fast the ball is spinning. It's very good. Okay, just click the like button. So I hope you would like this episode and this series. So I would be putting more videos on this series too, that people could learn C sharp language with Unity. So if you like this video, click the like button. If you don't like this video, so click the dislike button. If you want more videos like this, so click the subscribe button. And if you want to help me, so click the share button. So goodbye.